for this veto to get some value, and also for Grams that you know that even if she's going to be on the Omen, she will be holding this operator. She has done it in the past, and she will continue to do it. That was the one condition on the last map, and it can be that one condition to move forward in the tournament.
Beat, especially on the defense, and also all the sort of space you can take elsewhere, but I'm interested to see what they've got. That's not a bad start. Gone already. An opening pick, and there are a lot of players waiting in heaven.
A big battle off the back of the paranoia, but now one fired back in the other direction. Already damage coming in from Ninetales as they take a triple on Sam Semi. But look at the HP, Ever and Haste, so low.
They're going all the way back.
This Ghost could easily make them into Phantoms, but
if she gets this right, it could be the backstab that wins the round, but gets it wrong, and it could be what loses them the round. The high HP player with an opportunity, and that's the opportunity, but fair enough, never mind. Count me wrong. Ever will win the fight on her own, and Haste, well.
Favor, look how much damage had been done, as we said. We'll see if Zipto can throw a spanner in the works. They have gone for the Marshal, but that is on middle, along with the majority of the squad, leaving only one in the form of Khan, and make that none.
Yeah, flank coming, but it is okay. I was going to say it's going to be met with a wall, but it's not. It's going to be met by 3-3-2 instead. Looking to try and farm up those orbs. Has not farmed up the orbs. In fact, has somewhat delivered a gun, but it's going to be Yuumi sectioned off from the team. Eventually, they'll look to now group up together. That gun has been taken by Graham. Still utility. Nice shot from Full Moon, but it's going to be the trade back. It's getting a little bit dicey. Very costly at least, but eventually Dana is there on her feet once again.
I mean, they could have tried, but the player on the other side, only Full Moon that has a real weak, well, actually, Full Moon has a stronger weapon, I think, than Ever does. Oh, that's a nice dive by Dana. A nice spray by Ever. Even with the Stinger able to get that done on medium range, and Ninetales are in a 5v3.
The opener from Dana was good, but you could see there was an attempted recovery from Zipto, and that attempted recovery ended up toppling a second domino. Okay, well, TP, but I think that has almost definitely been noted. And yep, Haste has immediately gone in and just obliterated Piety on the other side. Khan with a chance for Full Moon, just better. And now only one standing. A nice attempt! Oh, Yuumi! That was impressive. Very impressive.
And they run into you. It's another thing entirely when it comes down to playing the retake. But again, you go towards the B site, you play out of heaven.
I'm a little surprised.
My ult's ready.
Right, they've gone push it, and well, there you go. It's going to be a clean-up for Haste. I guess clearly wanting to make sure this is a cleaner round than some of the previous. They lost a few players in the late, so they were happy to commit. That convergence path from the Shadows was the one I would have gone for, but hey, who knows?
Who's next?
Well, the ult will be popped right off, ripped from Sam Semi straight into heaven. From the Shadows, the backside, and in amongst the chaos, Dana just takes a free pick, but they haven't spotted Piety. Unfortunately, nothing will come of it. Nothing beyond a sliver of health being removed from, I think it was Dana. Everyone else in a very healthy position. Footing. If they find a pick or two, it's different. And I see Full Moon going up towards heaven, but the timing is perfect. That's the off down, and they've given it up. That huge investment. The operator, the two rifles, while their players have put their credits down to flat balances. And
the combos on the other side, the sheer level of aggression that's coming through from Dana and 3-3-2.
Sheriffs, that was the perfect time to use them. A big swing round that hasn't swung anything in Zipto's favor. Dana already in. Player up top, though. Could have a freebie. Capricious in with a chance. It's Khan to find it down below. They don't know about Capricious either. Flying under the radar. Up high is Khan and Capricious combined to deliver what could be Zipto's first round on such a weak investment. That's a huge catch by Haste, but more is needed. And on 40 HP, even the Sheriff is deadly. The body shot needed, but the head connected by Capricious gives a MasterCard thrifty to Zipto.
Definitely not afraid. Goes for the early fight. Both come out standing, and this time Graham's peak has worked.
Cover going out.
That pit is still going to be a real headache to deal with, but getting there is a different story. There's three players in position here. Zipto made the right read, right time, right place. With Full Moon on 13 HP, oh, even the showstopper's going to be put in. That'll certainly swing the round into their hands. I mean, Sammy would need a godlike performance, and it won't be happening today. 5-2. Paranoia's being dodged on site. Capricious catches Dana with her back turn, and Sammy's in the ground as well. The re-swing a little bit much, biting off more than she can chew, and now the Viper's Pit's going to be in play, but the Steel Garden put in. Yumi's up close, but won't find anything. Full Moon with a headshot delivered. The Pit didn't even have an effect. Haste won't be expected here in the late round, but with that Pit down, now we're in trouble on the site. Ever put under that pressure, but delivering is Khan from that sideline.
There is a stinger in the mix. Dana has been struggling, but that's a great shot.
And another from Full Moon.
Yes, but this is definitely one of them. Flank also about to come in. Flash has been spotted, but the spam starts to do a little bit of damage. Con's done well, though. Buying some time. Capricious with another. That flank still coming in, but it might be denied by the wall. A push through the smoke would be a gamble, but 25 seconds, it's patient from Graham's. Already taking down another. This was a 3v5 just moments ago, and Capricious has got one more, still continuing that run of form. Haste had a nice attempt in the last, is looking for it once again, 70 HP, but doesn't know where that second player is just yet. Capricious has been making that slow move around, looking to group up. Graham's maybe going alone, it's a spam, and it is Haste! A Red Bull clutch to save them. That round almost slipped away, but for her.
In play.
Guys!
And yet here they are. A probable lead at the half with an eco that they're up against again, though it's going to be an individual with a rifle taking on the pistols. It doesn't go as badly as before. Full Moon down, but nobody there to pick up that rifle with Khan in the ground. It's a 4v2. And up against the Sheriffs. They won't let this one slip.
Gonna fall back here.
Also, just gonna go for info. Even a little stun thrown in, just to make it a bit worse for Capricious. No chance in this scenario, and Dana back to feeling confident once again, back to her feet as well. 7-3.
Stage every time as well, Tom, and there it is. Yeah, you actually get to see it in the replay. Ninetales, 7 on the board. The attack side shaping up really nicely. Is this play to backside from Sam? Sammy seems to have flown completely under the radar. The dimensional drift got them the position, and now the play into heaven is caught. A big catch by Graham's. That's given Zipto a chance.
Yeah, of course, for Full Moon, she wanted a little bit more than one, but the slight hesitation was enough for a trade. Eva just goes pushing, though. Tries to end the round on her own, but it will just be the trade once again. A stun perfectly placed to allow a 1v1 for Dana. She's been winning those. The wraparound comes in again, and it's left all onto Yumi. Now knowing, well, where one of her opponents is, needs to win this fight, and does. Maybe able to just get that defuse at least to half. It's going to have to be the move to TP across, but it is quick enough for a 3-3-2.
Fall apart. Fall into the hands of Zipto instead. A lead guaranteed by at least 4. Ninetales looking for that little bit extra. Drop down from Dana's good, and Capricious completely caught off guard. No punish from heaven. As Zipto's player sent straight to hell. The wraparound from Dana as well. It's not being watched. It's a freebie. 9-3 at the halftime. They're on their feet again.
I said it would be difficult to try those executes. Well, they are going to try those executes. They're going to go for a 5v5 retake. Definitely going to be a little bit more difficult with all of the personnel ready and waiting on the other side. Mighty, the first point of contact has been a rough map for her, and it's not getting any better. Slowed as well was Con. Yumi, though, at least bringing a little bit back, trying to fight this one forward into a 2 versus 2. As she now goes down and getting a little bit more troublesome for that defense. They are desperately low. Graham still going forward. Only one more left to find. Within the smoke she is. And that's the lifeline grasped with both hands. Graham's with a triple to give them a 4th.
Nice! Let's go, Leon! Let's go, Leon! Let's
play a lot of retake because of how strong that double dive is. So I'll be interested. Nice shot already, though. 3-3-2 with the start. With a fairly heavy investment. Guns across the board. XIP really can't afford too many more casualties, and they're now walking into the stack.
Right into it. The flash is faded already. This is going to be so dangerous with Yumi. Dropped so easily. And now, Full Moon strikes from the side! Graham's another big play needed. And nothing will be found. A MasterCard Thrifty.
And then you lose to what is a Sheriff and some classics, and you give all of those guns.
A Judge in the smoke. Nasty stuff against the Eco. It's just going to farm. A spray from Hayes to help out, and Full Moon. I thought for a second she was in danger, but very much the danger herself. 11-4 in flawless fashion. Certainly not promising. Rifles for the attackers. Everybody towards this B site. Graham's already making a play. A big play from Graham's. It's giving them the leg up. And it looks like they're going to sweep the feet out from under Ninetales. A 2 versus 4. Dana running it down, doing damage, but not finding the kill. Haste, though, is quick to convert with Yumi down. And with Con low, the one thing playing in her favor is that the AWP is in her hand. That one-shot weapon looking up top for a kill. In fact, holding that wraparound up close is Piety, but now tag desperately low as well. It's left into the hands of Dana, but the AWP finally strikes from the back corner. And just around the corner, stuck now as Yumi's completely surrounded, but the jump is very much there for XIP, very much there for Yumi. Expects the second player, but doesn't catch the kill. Haste does really well to convert that, and now they go walking back into the operator! It's a collateral for Sam Semi! Shaking her head, telling them they're not getting onto her site. Graham's the last one alive, and not for long. Ninetales, the underdog, the home crowd favorite, with 7 chances to close out not just this map, and what a time it would be for history to tell a different story.
Don't know if it's going to come back to Horner at all, ever. The first. And potentially the last round. Look at the buy that's come up for XIP, and she's managed to get one more before falling back. Everybody on Ninetales wants a piece of the pie, wants a piece of that first victory. Graham's has spotted one, but can't hit the shot. The reaction from Full Moon, and the remaining 2 will fall like flies. It is Ninetales to win versus an opponent they struggled before in front of their home fans, and will march on here in Seoul.
A historic victory for Ninetales, for the Korean scene as well, and doing it on that stage in front of all of their fans. It's gotta feel incredible.
Everything else will feel a little bit easier, as you won't have played any of the other teams before. For XIP, it is heartbreak. It is a tough day, a match. I think they know that they definitely could have taken the victory, a match that they fought tooth and nail for, showed resilience in that second. But for a team that was picked up at the beginning of this year to replace a titan, I would say, of the Pacific team, it definitely shown that they can perform. But today's day belongs to the hometown heroes.
And you can see it there as they say their final goodbyes. It's a completely different set of people down on the stage versus on the server. But for Ninetales, this is a historic victory, a big day for Korean Valorant in the GC scene here in Seoul. Let's go over to the stage for the Verizon post-match interview where Jen is standing by for Full Moon.